Hello guys, let's talk about link on HTML. Let me open my VS Code. Okay, I've written the structure of HTML already. So the first thing we are going to do, what is a link? And what are the type of link? And how do we write a link? Okay, let me start with what is a link. A link is just like a path that take you to a direction or a destination. A path that take you to a destination. The definition of a link. Then we have different type of link. We have two type of link. We have internal links and external links. Now internal links is divided into two. We have linking on different page and linking on the same page. That's the two type of internal links. Then external links is just one. So let's start with internal link. And how do we write a link? Now writing a link, we are going to use an anchor tag. An anchor tag is a link tag and is represented by a. So if I put a tag, you see that it comes with an attribute called href. And href, it means hypertext reference. Now, this is telling you to, like, it's asking where are you referencing to. Now, I have two page here. I have index page and I have link page. Where we are working now is on the index page. Okay, we are working on link page. Let me clear this index page and remove all this that is here. So we are going to write a link that will help us to move between these two pages, this index page and the link page. So if I go back to the link page where I was, now inside this hypertext reference, it's just like where are you referencing to? So I want to reference to index. So I will write the name of the file I want to reference to, which is index.html. Then after that, if I go live, here's my browser, and my browser is still empty, nothing is on it. Now, in between these two tags, I have to put a content. Is that content now that will appear on my browser as a link? So here, this link now is taking us to index. So I will just put index page. Okay, if we check on my browser now, you can see index page. That index page, and where I put that index page, you can put anything. It must not be index. We just put anything that will help the user to know that it's taking them to a different place. You can also put a picture as a link. But before we get to that, now if I click on this index page, it will take me to the index. Remember where we are is link. So if I click on it, but before I do that, let me go back to the index page and put a content so that when it open, we know that we are in index page. Okay, so let me click on it. You see it's index page. That is what I use right now. So that is link. It's linking you to another place. And this is internal link, linking to a different website. Sorry, linking to a different page. We have two page. We are linking in between those two page. Now I want to write another link on this page that will take me back to the link page. How do I write it? I just put a tag and it comes with href. That is the default attribute that comes with it. So in between here, I'll put link.html. Then as the content, I'll put link page. So here I have link page. While here I have index page. And on this link page is empty. So let me put link page. Just put here is link page. So if I click, I go to index. If I click, I go to link. So that is internal link or linking to a different website. So linking to a different page on the same website. Now I want to write another internal link, which is linking to a same website, like a same page but different part of the page. So for me to do that, I will have to put some text. But before I will get down those texts, I will get a section. Then inside this section, I will have an H2. I will call this one home page. Yeah, let me just call it home. Then I will have to give it an ID. An ID is just like something that make that tag unequal, like different from others. So I can call it and give it what I want. So I will call it home. Then inside here, I'll put a p tag that will have some text. So I'll have to duplicate this text. I'll duplicate this text. Okay, if we check my browser now, I have some paragraphs. So I'll do another one for about inside here. I have H2 that I'll call it about. I will give it an ID and call it about. Then I'll still have a p tag, a p that have orange has this content. I'll duplicate this. Then after this, I'll have another section. And I'll call another H2. I'll call this one image. Then I will have another p tag that have another text. Then after that, I'll have to duplicate this to have some text. Now, if we come to my browser, I have home page, I have home about an image. So I have three sections. Now I want to put a link that will direct me to each of these sections. Let me put an ID here. And when I'm moving on my browser, I don't want to be scrolling down, up and down. I just want to click a button and it will bring what I want. So I will come back to my VS Code and put a link. And this link now will take me, let me put it before this H1. The first one is home. And how do I reference this home? I have to put a hash sign. This hash sign now that represent this ID. Then after that, I will now put the value, which is home. Then in between here, I will put home. So then after that, I'll put a break tag. I don't want them to be on the same line. Then here I will put about. After I'll put about here, and I'll put a break. Then the next one, I'll put another a tag, and I'll put image. I'll put image. I'll put image in between here. Okay. Now I've gotten my links here. So if I click on any of this link now, let me say if I click on this image, it will just go and bring the image. It will just go and bring this part. It will just pop up. Let me try it. You see it. The image just come up. If I go back and click on about, the about page will just come up. So this linking on the same page. If I click home, the home part will just come up. Then I want to put a button at the down side that if I go to the down, I can click the button, then it will bring me back to the top. Now, the body serve as a container that house everything on the web page. So what I will do for me to go back to the top, I have to give an ID to the body, and I will call it body. Then I will go back to the downside of my page. I'll put a link. Then the href will now be hash body because it's referencing to the body. Then in between here, I will now put go to top, top. Then if I go down to my page at the downside, you see go to top. When I click on it, it brings me back to the top. If I click on image, it brings the image part. I get to the downside, I click on go to top, it takes me back to the top. So this is linking on the same page. This is linking on the same page. So another thing I can do here, sorry, this is linking on the same page. So the next thing is external link. I've talked about internal link, linking on different page and linking on the same page. So the next one now is external link. And how do we write external link? External link is linking to a different website. Let me say you are writing something on your website, but you want to refer to another website. Like you want the user to click and it take them to another website. How do you do it? It's just almost the same thing with linking to a different page, but there is a little bit different. And what is the difference? Let me put a break, another break to give space. So I have a data. Now I want to link to a different website. And which website do I want to link to? Let me go to W3 School. Let me link to W3 School. This is a website where you can go and study web development for free. So I just need to copy their URL and put it as my hypertext reference value. Then in between here, I'll put W3 School. So if I run my page, but before I'll do that, let me close this page. I'll close it. Okay. Now if I go live, you see W3 School. When you click on it, it opened that page. That is a different website. Let me click on it. It opened that website. Here's it. So this is external link. External link is linking to a different website. Now, if I want to link to another website, what I will just need to do, I will still come down and write another a tag, then go back to my browser and get the website where I want to link to. And which other website will I link to? Let me link to CSS box shadow generator. Box shadow generator. Okay, this CSS box shadow. We use it to get box shadow. So what I will do, I will need this website. I want to link to this website, so I will just copy the URL and put it inside my hypertext reference. Then in between here, I will now put CSS box shadow, box shadow. So if I go live, you see CSS box shadow. When you click on it, let me click on it. It opened the CSS box shadow page. So that is linking to a different website. And sometimes you can see a picture that will serve as a link. How do you do it? The first thing I will have to do for me to put a picture as a link, I will have to import the picture. I will import the picture I want to use into my file. So let me check my picture. Okay. Okay, let me use, I love this one. I'll just drag it and drop here. Then I'll close this place. Okay, the next thing I will do, I will have to rename this picture because the picture has some numbers which I cannot remember this number whenever I want to use this picture. So the best thing I will do, I will have to rename this picture so that I can name it. Let me just call it Felix. Okay, I've saved that. So if I go back to my page now, I'll close here. Okay, now I want to put a picture as a link. And how do I do that? I will do that. Let me close this one. Close W3 school. So let me put a picture as a link. In between here, I'll put a link and a tag. I'll put this as an external link. Okay, so where will I link this picture? Let me link it to another website. Can I use? Can I use? There's another website for developers. So I will link to this website. I will just copy the URL and paste it as the value of the href. Then here that I'm supposed to put the content, I will now put another tag, which is an image tag. And an image tag now has a source, which is where the image is coming from. And the image name is Felix. Then I'll just, okay, the alternate, I will still put my name. I will explain this alternate by the time we talk about images. So let me go live. Okay, now here is my image, but it's on the same line with CSS box shadow. So let me put a break to break them. Okay, I'll put another break again to give space between them. Okay, so this image now, I put it inside a link, so it's a link. This image is a link. If I click on this image now, it will go and open this can I use page. So let me try it. You see it? It opened this page. So you can actually put the image as a link. You can put an icon as a link. Let me try. Let me put an icon as a link. What? Okay. Okay. I'll do that later. But just know that you can put an image as a link. You can also put a text as a link. So that is that for link. We'll talk more about link by the time we get to CSS. We'll talk of how to style a link, how to give it color, how to give it a border, padding, margin, and other things. And how you can add a background color, a background image to a link. All those stuff we'll talk about it by the time we get to CSS. So we'll stop here for HTML link, and I believe we understand it. Thanks.